What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Dan, the man with the plan, and you know what I'm saying. Hey, man. We got day one of the NFL free agency, y'all. Yeah, don't ask me why I started my intro with my face cam so big. I don't even know why I did that for real. But the first day of free agency was freaking crazy. My phone was going crazy. So many signings. You see top 5 of the biggest names I got signed to different teams. We're not going to talk about them just yet. And I was thinking about how I wanted to do this. I'm going to just literally go through every single team of the NFL and talk about what they did yesterday. I'm not trying to talk yet about each team for a long time, especially if they didn't really make any big if they made any big signings or whatever, or if a team didn't make a sign, I probably won't really talk about it. But we'll just go through each and every team so far and see what team has started. We're gonna start from the AFC East all the way to end with probably the NFC West or NFC South, something like that. We're gonna talk about it right now, bro. So hey, man, if you enjoyed this video, you can like the video. You feel what I'm saying? Gonna change it up a little bit. But I'm not going to stay on this screen. We're going to go to the AFC East first. Alright, y'all. Now, look. I'm not an NFL expert. I'm an NFL fan who watches football. If I look through all these teams and I see a player who signed and I don't know about them, I am skipping past them, man. Just to let y'all know, this is not an NFL expert channel. This is just a football fan seeing what moves have happened. That's all I'm doing. And I'm going to go to every single team. Don't worry. I got y'all. Shouts to all 32 teams. Let me know who's your favorite team down in the comments. We're going to get started. We're going to be on Instagram throughout this whole video because I'm going to go through each fan page because they low-key give me like the best on who got picked up and all that instead of like going on Google or YouTube or something. And look, I know I usually do my promo in like the middle of the vid, but nah, go follow this beautiful, sexy, handsome man right here on. Oh my gosh. What did he post on his story? Okay, driving. Okay. Nah, but for real, man, go follow my Instagram. Show some love, baby. Starting off. Greg Zuerlein, don't care. Bryce Huff is signed 3-year. Don't really know who Jit is. Don't care. Jets agreed to a 2-year. Oh, okay. Oh, they got a pretty good alignment. 2-year, $18 million deal. I feel like that's not that bad of a game. All 19 games last year equals 3 games for the Jets. Javon Kinlaw. How's Kinlaw been? I feel like he's not even that bad for real. I see Jit saying this man is Garbro. I don't think he's that bad. Yo. This man, Tyrod Taylor, bro, he literally walked across the street and got signed to the Jets. Yo, what the heck? A 2-year deal? How much money is he getting? This man, Aaron Rodgers, is shaking right now. He's about to get his spot took by Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod Taylor is going to be the starting quarterback for the New York Jets 2024, y'all. Yes, sir, y'all. Yes, sir. Okay, now to be fair, not to be on my hating stuff, because y'all know I do not like the Jets. He's a pretty good backup quarterback, if we're being real. And if they're scared of Rodgers getting injured again, instead of having Zach Wilson, they could have someone like Tyrod Taylor back there, which is cool. It's calm. He used to be on the Buffalo Bills, too. So this will be not really interesting, because I'm pretty sure Rodgers should be healthy, but Rodgers is definitely shaking in his boots. Nah, I'm just playing. All right, I'm on the Bills page right now. The only thing I've really seen is that they re-signed Dawkins for a 3-year, $60.5 million deal. Pretty good old lineman. I like him a lot. This is good for the Bills. Honestly, bros, Bills fans, you know, like I said, I'm a Dolphins fan. Don't like the Jets, don't like the Bills, don't like the Patriots, obviously. But obviously, they've gotten rid of a lot of players. They got rid of Trey White, Jordan Poyer. They got rid of Gabe Davis. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But it's crazy how much people they're getting rid of, and they haven't really signed anyone. What have they gotten? Like, they've re-signed players, but I don't think they've gotten anyone new so far. The Patriots, they made a couple plays, nothing really too crazy, I believe. They re-signed Kendrick Bourne. Honestly, think he's a pretty good receiver. I really do like his game, especially when he's healthy. This one I seen. They picked up Antonio Gibson. You know, Antonio Gibson had that 1 to 2 year span when he was going crazy. And now he was sharing touches a lot this year. I mean, the Commanders have a pretty deep running back depth. They have many men. Brian Robinson. I'm sorry, I cannot speak English. Brian Robinson. They got that other Hispanic that went crazy. I forgot his name, but if you're a Commanders fan, you know his name. So I feel like it wasn't that bad for the Commanders to get rid of him. 3 years, $11 million is actually not a bad deal for someone like Antonio Gibson. I feel like he could maybe make some nice plays for the Patriots, but they still have Ramondre Stevenson back there. So him pairing up with Ramondre Stevenson might be a pretty nice duo, if I'm being honest with y'all. I like this pickup for the Pats. And I did see this. They did get rid of Devontae Parker, which is fine, honestly. Just because as a Dolphins fan, y'all, I try to warn y'all Patriots fans, he is really injury prone. He'll give you a couple sparks, man, but that's only when he's healthy. He's one of the, honestly, it's no bias, he's one of the best, like, one-on-one jump ball players I've seen. If you see him one-on-one, bro, in the red zone, I would throw it to him majority of the times just because he can get up there and make a play. But injuries have really hurt this man throughout his career, man. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Patriots re-signed the O-lineman 3-year, $57 million. Don't know too much about, bro. And look who's back with the Patriots, y'all. Jacoby Brissett's back on a 1 year, $8 million. Wow. Honestly, not a bad pickup either. Cause they did get rid of Mac Jones. We'll talk about that when we get to that side. But Jacoby Brissett, honestly, not a bad backup, you know, because more than likely the Patriots are going to go after a quarterback in this draft this year since they have an early pick. Hopefully they don't get a good quarterback because I am a Dolphins fan. Don't want any other quarterback to ruin my division. But Jacoby Brissett's honestly a pretty good backup. So, honestly, a good piece for them, too. And he's a vet as well. So, whenever they draft their quarterback, he can teach them some things besides turning the ball over. Don't know who this is, so we'll move on. And they re-signed Jalen Reagor. I mean, I guess, man. So I did a video yesterday talking about the Dolphins already. Got rid of a lot of people. I'm just gonna say that. We won't talk about them till we get over there. We did pick up Anthony Walker Jr. The Dolphins love to pick up injury players, so we picked them up. So I'm not gonna go talk about him too much. We restructured Jalen Ramsey's contracts. Gonna give us some bread in the cap space, which is cool. Jordan Brooks, I'm very happy to see him on our team. And honestly, I feel like we wouldn't even really have to go out for a crazy linebacker right now. I know Patrick Queen's still out on the market, but I feel like we don't even have to go for him, even though I'd still be ecstatic if we did end up getting him. But if anything, the Dolphins really need to go for all linemen, safety, and corners, man. Because I feel like our linebacker room is not even that bad since we just signed Jordan Brooks. We got Walker just now, and then we still have what's his name? Still have David Long. I don't know why it took me so long. I do agree with this card. Yeah, we couldn't afford Van Ginkel. I mean, if we had to get rid of Van Ginkel and all of these other players, I feel like we're gonna make a big move this offseason. But I do like this pickup for the Miami Dolphins. He's someone that could tackle good too. And then we signed this center, a 3-year, $21 million deal. So I don't really know who this is. So my first thing that comes to my mind, Connor Williams, is he going to move to the right guard? Is he going to go back to guard? Is he going to stay at center? He's probably not going to stay at center, or he's probably gone, y'all. He's in rehab right now, so we're not going to know. But if he stays with Miami, which I hope he does, he's going to be at guard. We'll probably have this guy at center. Hey, man, go follow my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch. All links in the description. I know I'm on the Steelers page right now. Not really seeing too much besides, obviously, Russell Wilson. I did make a TikTok about it when it first came out. I never talked about it on YouTube, so if you want, I could talk about it right now. Honestly, I feel like it's going to be great for them. Russ Wilson, he's a vet, obviously. I feel like the situation he was put in Denver was not, it wasn't good for him, honestly. So I'm happy for the Steelers. They got a pretty good quarterback. That's the one thing they wanted because Kenny Pickett hasn't been turning out to the quarterback that everyone thought he would be. They got a good run game. They got pretty good weapons on the outside. Even though I did see that they're listening to trade offers for Deontay Johnson. Love his route running, bro. It's just he's really injury prone, which is the one thing about him that sucks. Route running is insane. His hands are pretty iffy. But I haven't seen anything else besides them getting a punter. But who the fuck cares? I want the Ravens right now. They did lose some good pieces. I'll just say, lost Edwards, lost Geno Stone. Geno Stone had a great year last year. I think he led like some with the league in interceptions. Devin Duvernay. Ravens gotta be making some type of moves, bro. I mean, I feel like they might be pursuing heavily into Derrick Henry, but yeah, if they're gonna lose Gus Edwards, Geno Stone, and then lose Devin Duvernay, they gotta be going for like a big time hit in free agency. Joe Mixon's actually on the block now. I was gonna say Aaron Jones, but Ali just woke up to him signing with the Vikings, but we'll talk about that when we get there. They gotta make some type of moves, especially for Lamar Jackson, fam. I mean, this guy needs weapons on his team. He can't do anything without any weapons. Come on, y'all. The main reason they really got to make moves is because, bro, the division's getting nasty. The Steelers just signed Russell Wilson. The Bengals are always going to be nasty. And then you still have the freaking Cleveland Browns. When they're healthy, you don't want to see them for real. Now, obviously, the first thing we all know about, the first thing that happened with the Cincinnati Bengals that we all know about is that T. Higgins requested a trade, which is kind of interesting with me. I guess they couldn't get a deal done with him. I love T. Higgins. Y'all know he's my favorite player in the Bengals. And honestly, wherever he goes, bro, I'm probably going to be rooting for that team as well because I really love this man's game. I feel like he's underrated. And to me, he could literally be a number one receiver on the team. He just plays next to Jamar Chase. And him leaving Cincinnati is going to be a huge loss if he ends up getting traded because him and Jamar Chase was a fire duo, bro. And they're just gonna lose now more offensive weapons because if he leaves, bro, they just released Joe Mixon as I talked about. He hasn't gotten picked up by anybody yet. Joe Mixon's a legend. I don't know why they released him. Could they not get a deal? Like this man's getting 1,000-yard seasons. Like I don't know what's going through that. Bengals fans could probably tell me more. I don't know who this is. Don't give a fuck. we just talked about Geno Stone. The team he went to was the division rival, the Bengals. He was a great player. 2-year, 15 mil. Not a bad deal for him, honestly. And the Bengals also signed Zach Moss. Now Zach Moss, but this season he was actually doing crazy numbers before Jonathan Taylor came out and went stupid. But yeah, replacing him with Joe Mixon is crazy as hell. Even though Zach Moss, he was playing really good last season before Jonathan Taylor came into the cut. But it's crazy. The Bengals are losing out on a lot of pieces right now. I don't know what's going on with them, or like who are they gonna replace T. Higgins with? I don't know. So honestly, yeah, I'm sorry. I've been trying to do my research with the Browns. I haven't seen them do anything yet besides signing Jerry Jeudy, which was a couple of days ago. I'm a Jerry Jeudy fan. If he can stay healthy, honestly, bro, their receiver core their route running is gonna be crazy in Cleveland with Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy. As long as they stay healthy, woo! I'm loving that signing for them. Didn't really see too much. I can't find a Browns fan page on here. Now, the Chargers had a very interesting day. They signed Gus Edwards, and obviously Chargers fans were mad about it. I feel like Gus Edwards was a pretty solid quarterback. Bro, my dumbass really said quarterback. Someone slapped the fuck out of me for that. They did end up dropping, getting rid of Austin Eckler, which is sad to see, man. Sad to see. They signed Will Disley on a 3-year, $14 million deal. Former Chargers first-round candidate. Okay, yeah. The Chargers didn't really make any moves, honestly. Now, the Raiders had a very interesting day as well. Because the first thing that happened before all this was Christian Wilkins getting the bag to go with Max Crosby. The thing is with this fam is that I feel like they paid him way too much. 4-year, 110 deal. As a Dolphins fan, congratulations to Christian Wilkins and the Raiders. To y'all Raiders fans, bro, you guys are getting someone who's a hard worker, fam, and he's grinded for his stripes, fam. Loved him coming out of Clemson, bro. Loved watching this game. Loved watching him develop as a player. He's very fun to watch. I'm so sad we got rid of him. He's gonna do a phenomenal on that D line. Just feel like I feel like y'all kind of overpaid him. Honestly, this is a bag y'all paid him, y'all. I'm happy for him, but then I feel like Raiders fans were like yes, and then they were like no, what? He's like, no way! Josh Jacobs is gone? Like, this was one of the craziest ones to me, but we'll talk about that more on the Packers side. But them getting Chris Wilkins, but then losing Josh Jacobs, it's crazy, man. And then they ended up signing Gardner Minshew. Justin Herbert and Pat Mahomes might be shaking in their boots right now. I wonder how Raiders fans feel right now. Signing Gardner Minshew, getting rid of Josh Jacobs, and then signing Christian Wilkins. Crazy, man, but Raiders had a very interesting day one, if I could say the least. Now, I haven't seen too much about the Chiefs. They're kind of cooling right now. But I've seen they have an interest in Curtis Samuel and Darnell Mooney, which is a pretty nice fit, honestly. If they can get Darnell Mooney, Curtis Samuel's not that bad, but if I'm the Chiefs, I'd pursue more into Darnell Mooney. I feel like he just hasn't gotten utilized in Chicago just because Justin Fields has been injured, so they never really had a quarterback. But him with Rashee Rice would be a pretty cool duo to see. Now, the Denver Broncos, obviously, they got rid of Russ Wilson. They got rid of Justin Simmons before, too, which is kind of sad to see. But they replaced him with Brandon Jones. And as a Dolphins fan, he's not all that, bro. I mean, he's pretty good for a blitz. Like, if you're going to send a safety on the blitz, he's one of those guys. But in coverage, he's not it. So me as a Dolphins fan, when I seen him when he was signing with the Broncos, I was not mad at all. I was like, you know what, that's fine. The Broncos could have him, and that's all I've seen from the Broncos so far. Because all these other stuff, don't really know too much about. All right, y'all. So I couldn't find a fan page for the Jaguars to start off. They picked up Mac Jones, and now I feel like Jag fans might have been confused, or people in general might have been confused. Like, why are they getting Mac Jones, fam? If he's not gonna start, it might just show that Mac Jones will be a pretty good backup in the league, I guess. And having him as a backup quarterback's not even bad at all for real, because Trevor Lawrence gets injured a little bit, so to have Mac Jones back there is pretty decent if you ask me. So this was not a bad signing, I'd say. Don't know how much he's getting paid. Now the main thing was them getting Gabe Davis and Devin Duvernay, getting two pretty solid receivers. Now they're more than likely getting rid of Calvin Ridley. That's my guy. I know he's like one of my favorite receivers in the league. They're going to have Christian Kirk with Gabe Davis and Devin Duvernay more than likely. Since Calvin Ridley's probably gone, getting Gabe Davis and Devin Duvernay is not bad, bro. Because you're going to be allowed with Christian Kirk and Evan Ingram as well. So these were pretty good pickups for the Jaguars. I feel like they had a pretty good day. And they get Darnell Savage from the Packers, who's a pretty good safety. And they're also getting Ronald Darby, a pretty solid corner. I feel like the Jags have been making moves, bro. And they have room and interest with the with L'Jarius Sneed. What that it says. I'm hoping he goes to the Dolphins instead, but the Jags had a pretty nice day, y'all, if you ask me. Now, the Tennessee Titans, they end up getting Tony Pollard. He's getting traded away from Dallas. He signs for a 3-year, $24 million deal. Because, you know, obviously, they're getting rid of Derrick Henry. They're going to need a running back to fill in that gap. They have a backup running back who's not that bad. I've seen him play sometimes this year. I think if him and Tony Pollard could share carries, that would be pretty good, honestly. So, this was a good pickup, honestly. You can't replace Derrick Henry, but to get someone like Tony Pollard, not bad, obviously. Even though he didn't have his best season, let him share carries with the other running back in the backfield. He's a pretty good running back, y'all. He is. He can catch too as well. I think the backup name is Spears, if I remember. Him and Spears might be a pretty solid duo. I'm not going to say they're going to be anything crazy, but they can both catch in the backfield. Both not bad running backs either, so not a bad pickup at all for the Titans. They signed the center. Don't know too much about him. Oh, the Titans got Awuzie. He's not the best, but he's not bad. Like, he's a good corner to have in depth. And they signed a linebacker, Kenneth Murray. All right. Titans making some slight moves. I mean, none like eye-opening, but not bad, fam. So I'm looking at the Texans right now. Seems like they got people, but they got rid of people as well. They signed Jeff Okudah, not a bad corner. I feel like I didn't really keep up with him last year, but I mean it's just a name that pops up for me. They did get rid of Devin Singletary. Now he had a pretty good year. I don't think he's really anything special. Not to hate on Devin Singletary, but I feel like it's not really a major loss, even though he had some games this year where he was going off. Like I said, Dameon Pierce, let him get healthy, and they might even just draft in a running back. And they did get a pretty good linebacker, Al-Shaair. I don't even know that's how you say his name. So they're more than likely not going to go get Patrick Queen, but he's not a bad pickup for this Houston Texans defense. And they got a punter, Townsend. Wow. He's tough. He has rings. Main thing right now with the Colts is that they got Michael Pittman a deal. 3 years, $71 million, bro. I seen people other words say, oh, this is too much. Like, why is he getting paid this much? MPJ is one of the most slept on receivers we have in this league, y'all. He gets so many targets, bro. He's not gonna play with Minshew, obviously, because they got rid of him. But Anthony Richardson's gonna be coming back, bro. I love the way he was looking, bro, before he got injured. I feel like Anthony Richardson's really the big deal, bro. They got some young quarterbacks over there: Trevor Lawrence, C.J. Stroud, and now you got Anthony Richardson going over there too. And if Will Levis can live up to his name, we'll see what's going on with that AFC South. But this was a great deal for the Colts and Michael Pittman Jr. I just want to clap it up for my dog because he is a slept-on receiver, fam. I feel like he doesn't get the love he deserves for real. Y'all, the Dallas freaking Cowboys haven't made one single move yet. So they're in dire need of a running back now, because they have Rico Dowdle. I think that's how you say his name, as their starter right now. And I feel like he's not a bad running back, but for him to start, no, I think he's more of a running back that needs to be sharing carries. Let me see. Cowboys were in the midst of Zach Moss, but backed out. Wow. Dang, them boys being cheap, huh? But, I mean, the Cowboys haven't made moves, so I can't say anything about them yet. They better start working, fam. They better try to get a running back for real. The Eagles had themselves a day, y'all. Well, to begin with, they had to get rid of DeAndre Swift, which might have been like, damn. But it doesn't matter because they got Saquon Barkley, bro. Saquon Barkley with Jalen Hurts is gonna be crazy. I'm sorry, bro. This is nasty. How much did he get? 3 years, 37 mil. Oh my gosh! Look at this offense, y'all. Bro, Jalen Hurts and Saquon running the read option, running the RPO with AJ Brown and Devontae Smith on the outside. Holy moly! This team just got crazier. And DeAndre Swift was not bad, but y'all, he is not Saquon Barkley. He's not. DeAndre Swift is not a bad running back, like I said. Love his game, but Saquon's a different animal. This man was carrying the Giants offense. He's put that Giants team on his back. And now he's getting a good O-line, even though Jason Kelce retired. He's getting a good quarterback with good offensive weapons, bro. A way better O-line than it was in New York. I'm happy for Saquon Barkley. Tiki Barber, bro, for you to say, oh, you're dead to me. You're a hoe. No one cares about you, bro. You're just mad that the Giants are frauds right now, fam. Like, shut up, bro. Shut up. I don't like Tiki Barber for the statements he made about Saquon Barkley. And I'm not the biggest Eagles fan, y'all. I'm really not. But seeing Saquon on his team is going to be fun to watch. I'm not going to lie. There's going to be a lot of Eagles reactions next season, even though I don't really like the team. You got to give them props, fam, for bringing this together. Saquon to the Philadelphia Eagles was... do y'all think that was the biggest one? I think honestly it might have been the biggest one so far. Well, actually maybe not, because we still have more coming up later. And they also got Bryce Huff, who we saw earlier. Not that bad, I believe. Eagles signings that, yep, don't care. The main thing about them was getting Saquon. This is a tough flick. This is a tough flick, bro. Nah, this is gonna be so crazy to watch, bro. Eagles fans, I know y'all excited right now, cause, whoa, this is scary for real. Yo, I'm sorry. I literally just go to the Giants page, cause you know we just went to the Eagles, bro. It's just crazy how fan bases work. Jit released on that. I hope he tests his ACL. That's so crazy. That's actually a big move by Barkley. He knows that's our biggest op, bro. Giants fans, like, I get it. I really do get it. Because if we had, like, someone like Tyreek Hill go to the Jets, I would be mad as fuck. Like, oh my God, I would go crazy. So I can't even be too harsh on Giants fans, like, being mad. But at the same time, I don't even think the Giants were giving this man an offer. They end up getting an O-lineman. Don't really know who. I don't fucking care. We lost. Yo, I'm so dead, bro. It's so funny seeing different fan bases go crazy. Now they get. Oh my God, this is gonna be funny. This is gonna be so funny. So wait. Oh, there's no one trolling. Okay, well Devin Singletary is not a bad running back, honestly, and you got it for a pretty cheap deal for someone who did pretty good this year. Xavier McKinney. Oh. Yeah, the Giants is just having an amazing offseason. Holy shit. Nah, their offseason is going terrible. But then they get Brian Burns. That's a pretty good deal. They got a good defense him with Kevin. Hey, their D-line's nasty as hell. Let's be real. They have a nasty D-line now. Kavon and Burns is going to be a nice duo to watch for him because Kavon's really good, y'all. I feel like the Giants had a really bad day, especially getting rid of Xavier McKinney and Saquon Barkley was their biggest loss. Their biggest piece on offense just went to their ops. But they did get Brian Burns in return. And they got this guy. I don't know, man. We'll see what else the Giants can do. Now, the Commanders got Armstrong. I mean, I don't really care about these. Just the main thing about them is that they did end up getting Austin Eckler. 2-year, $11.4 million deal. Not a bad deal, honestly. So now he's going to be... No, I feel like this might be better for Austin Eckler. I mean, obviously, he's going to a team with a less powered offense. But if we're talking about the running situation, fam, I feel like he was getting used a lot in L.A. with the Chargers and all that. And then it ended up... If you overuse a running back, fam, he's gonna end up getting injured. We see it with so many running backs in the league. That's why when I seen Bijan Robinson, splitting carries, I wasn't really too mad about it. I was only mad when Bijan was getting like freaking 2 carries in one game. Cause there was one game he got like 1 carry, fam, and I was like, what the hell is Arthur Smith doing? Thank God he's up out of there. But overusing a running back is not good. That's why Jahmyr Gibbs' situation is so good in Detroit. He's splitting carries with David Montgomery. I don't think you should be feeding a running back 20 attempts a game, really. Just because, bro, he's going to get injured if you do that. Every single game getting 20 carries, bro, no. That's why it's always good to have 2 pretty good running backs, I feel like, so you could split it. And the Commanders are doing that. I mean, they're getting Austin Eckler. They have Brian Robinson in the backfield as well, which I like. He's like the power running back. I'd say Brian Robinson's the best running back, and then they have Austin Eckler back there as well. He's very elusive, y'all. He can stay healthy. He's going to be a nasty fit for them. And he can obviously catch the ball in the backfield. I wonder how often they're going to utilize him, though, because the Chargers were utilizing him crazy. This was the biggest shock yesterday to me. Josh Jacobs signing with the Packers was so crazy. This is one thing I was not expecting, because I didn't know they were going to get rid of Aaron Jones like that. But the Raiders, I mean, the Packers getting Josh Jacobs, what? Crazy. I mean, like I said, they got rid of Aaron Jones. We're going to talk about him in a little bit. And AJ Dillon more than likely gone. But to get Josh Jacobs in return, Packers fans, you should be definitely fine with that. Especially how the way y'all ended your season with Jordan Love showing what he can do as a quarterback. And you're getting that phenomenal running back in Josh Jacobs. This man's such a hard freaking runner. He does not like going down. To me, he's way better than Aaron Jones. Better than AJ Dillon, obviously. Beautiful pickup for the Green Bay Packers, y'all. This is something I love to see for them because I really loved watching the Packers play. We saw Xavier McKinney's on the Packers too. The Packers had an amazing day as well. They had an amazing day. They just keep upgrading their team. They lost Aaron Jones, like I said. To get Xavier McKinney and Josh Jacobs in one day, that's a pretty solid way to start your free agency. One of the Vikings, obviously, they signed Jonathan Greenard. He's not that bad. I've heard of him a little bit. We know about Kirk. Not going to talk about him yet, y'all. Van Ginkel, the one guy I did not want to get rid of as a Dolphins fan. Let me tell y'all Vikings fans. Let me see what they say first. This franchise sucks. You're dumb. You're dumb, fam. This guy is amazing, fam. The Van Ginkel is one guy, bro, he can win you guys games on defense. He's done it so many times with the Miami Dolphins. The one guy I did not want to lose from that hurt me the most was this guy. So Vikings fans, I'm telling you, you got someone good in Andrew Van Ginkel. I promise y'all. I'm not gonna let y'all down with that take. Signing Blake Cashman. Don't know who he is. And then they go and sign Sam Darnold after losing their starting quarterback Kirk Cousins. So the Vikings are going for a quarterback this draft for sure, no questions about it. But this just leaves me with questions like, what is Justin Jefferson thinking right now? I mean, the Vikings have a pretty good offense, but they need a quarterback. They just got rid of their quarterback, y'all. They get Sam Darnold. He's not the answer. He's definitely not the answer. So, like I said, the Vikings are more than likely going for a quarterback in this draft. They go and get Aaron Jones, the Minnesota Vikings. So, if they get a decent quarterback, they still have Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, TJ Hawkinson, and now they have Aaron Jones in the backfield with Ty Chandler, who I actually like watching. Vikings, they don't look too bad offensively, but they do need a quarterback. Without a quarterback, if Sam Darnold is walking into week 1 as the Minnesota Vikings starting quarterback, I don't think Justin Jefferson's going to be on that team, bro. There's no way they're going to waste Justin Jefferson's prime with Sam Darnold at their quarterback. So the Vikings got to be going for the quarterback this upcoming draft because there's no shot, fam. So I'm going on the Lions page now. I'm seeing a lot of re-signings. Oh, they got Marcus Davenport. He's not too bad, fam. I don't know how old he is, and they got Carlton Davis as well. That's not bad, honestly. That's really not a bad trade. They get 2 6th-round picks. They got rid of their 3rd-round pick in 2024, but they get Carlton Davis, who's not too bad of a corner. So pretty good. I mean, the Lions didn't make too much noise, but that's not a bad signing for them, I'd say. Now, this is the team I'm very excited to talk about, the Chicago Bears. Oh, the Bears did get Kevin Byard. Nice pickup. They did end up getting DeAndre Swift, which is another great pickup for them. Because who do they have in the backfield? Khalil Herbert or some shit like that? This is a phenomenal fit for them. You can't be complaining about DeAndre Swift, fam. He's a very good running back. Even though he does get injured a little bit. But last season, he had a Pro Bowl season, y'all. He had a Pro Bowl season. Even though I don't think he should have made the Pro Bowl, still had a Pro Bowl year. I want to talk about the Chicago Bears a little bit because I'm seeing... Like they have the number 1 pick, y'all, and it's like saying they should go and get Caleb Williams and trade down for Marvin. Look, yeah, I think the Chicago Bears. Now, Caleb Williams, I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be hard to pass up on someone like him just because he's got really good potential, y'all. The way he's moved in college, like the only thing that's getting me mad is like his little cockiness, like how he acts. That's the only thing that's concerning me, but it's kind of showing how confident he is as a quarterback as well. But you got to be more mature, like the way you answer certain stuff and all that. I love his game. I really do. But I feel like the Bears can get Marvin Harrison Jr. and still get an O-line early round. Because they have 2 first-round picks, don't they? They can still get a good old lineman and draft Marvin Harrison Jr. to match up with DJ Moore. And you have Justin Fields, who's a pretty good quarterback. Now, Justin Fields has gotten injured. He has gotten injured. So if they don't want to risk that, then go ahead and get Caleb Williams. You can get Caleb Williams. I feel like he's going to be a pretty good quarterback. He has a good skill set. I just think their best option will be to stay with Justin Fields, draft Marvin Harrison Jr. with DJ Moore. Come on, that's nasty. And then draft an O-lineman and sign some O-lineman for real. Going to the Seahawks fan pages, they got rid of both their tight ends. They got rid of Jordan Brooks. He's on the Dolphins now. Yep, of course they're going to re-sign Noah Fant, getting rid of 2 of their tight ends. They didn't have a deep tight end roster, honestly. Closing on the Leonard Williams deal, and yep, they didn't really do anything. They could be making a move for Patrick Queen, though, which would be scary on that defense, because the Seahawks have a nasty defense, y'all. Very nasty defense. If they can get Patrick Queen on that defense, ooh, hold on, y'all, they might be cooking. Oh, I couldn't find too much about the Rams besides them getting Kobe Parkinson, this guard Jonah Jackson, and they got a corner as well, if I go back. Darius Williams, I don't really know any of those players, so I can't really say too much. So I couldn't find a Rams fan page, y'all. Like, oh, come on, I found this, and I'm like, bro, what the heck is this right now? The first thing I saw with the 49ers is them getting Leonard Floyd. Yes, he is a great player. Who is this help? If you don't know who Leonard Floyd is, y'all stupid, bro. This man's tough. And of course, the 49ers are adding to their freaking rush. This man is a great rusher, y'all. I think he's had consecutive seasons with 9 sacks plus. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Dan, the man with the plan, and you know what I'm saying. Hey, man. We got day one of the NFL free agency, y'all. Yeah, don't ask me why I started my intro with my face cam so big. I don't even know why I did that for real. But the first day of free agency was freaking crazy. My phone was going crazy. So many signings. You see top 5 of the biggest names I got signed to different teams. We're not going to talk about them just yet. And I was thinking about how I wanted to do this. I'm going to just literally go through every single team of the NFL and talk about what they did yesterday. I'm not trying to talk yet about each team for a long time, especially if they didn't really make any big, like, if they made any big signings or whatever, or if a team didn't make a sign, I probably won't really talk about it. But we'll just go through each and every team so far and see what team has started. We're going to start from the AFC East all the way to end with probably the NFC West or NFC South, something like that. We're going to talk about it right now, bro. So, hey, man, if you enjoyed this video, you can like the video. You feel what I'm saying? Going to change it up a little bit. But I'm not going to stay on this screen. We're going to go to the AFC East first. All right, y'all. Now, look, I'm not an NFL expert. I'm an NFL fan who watches football. If I look through all these teams and I see a player who signed and I don't know about them, I am skipping past them, man. Just to let y'all know, this is not an NFL expert channel. This is just a football fan seeing what moves have happened. That's all I'm doing. And I'm going to go to every single team. Don't worry, I got y'all. Shouts to all 32 teams. Let me know who's your favorite team down in the comments. We're going to get started. We're going to be on Instagram throughout this whole video because I'm going to go through each fan page because they low-key give me, like, the best, like, on who got picked up and all that instead of, like, going on Google or YouTube or something. And, look, I know I usually do my promo in, like, the middle of the vid, but nah, go follow this beautiful, sexy, handsome man right here on... Oh, my gosh. What did he post on his story? Okay, driving, okay. Nah, but for real, man, go follow my Instagram. Show some love, baby. Starting off. Greg Zuerlein, don't care. Bryce Huff is signed 3-year. Don't really know who Jit is. Don't care. Jets agreed to a 2-year. Oh, okay. Oh, they got a pretty good alignment. 2-year, $18 million deal. I feel like that's not that bad of a game. All 19 games last year equals 3 games for the Jets. Javon Kinlaw. How's Kinlaw been? I feel like he's not even that bad for real. I see Jit saying this man is Garbro. I don't think he's that bad. Yo, this man Tyrod Taylor, bro, he literally walked across the street and got signed to the Jets. Yo, what the heck? A 2-year deal? How much money is he getting? This man Aaron Rodgers is shaking right now. He's about to get his spot took by Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod Taylor is going to be the starting quarterback for the New York Jets 2024, y'all. Yes, sir, y'all. Yes, sir. Okay, now to be fair, not to be on my hating stuff, because y'all know I do not like the Jets. He's a pretty good backup quarterback, if we're being real. And if they're scared of Rodgers getting injured again, instead of having Zach Wilson, they could have someone like Tyrod Taylor back there, which is cool. It's calm. He used to be on the Buffalo Bills, too. So this will be not really interesting, because I'm pretty sure Rodgers should be healthy, but Rodgers is definitely shaking in his boots. Nah, I'm just playing. All right, I'm on the Bills page right now. The only thing I've really seen is that they re-signed Dawkins for a 3-year, $60.5 million deal. Pretty good old lineman. I like him a lot. This is good for the Bills. Honestly, bros, Bills fans, you know, like I said, I'm a Dolphins fan. Don't like the Jets, don't like the Bills, don't like the Patriots, obviously. But obviously, they've gotten rid of a lot of players. They got rid of Trey White, Jordan Poyer. They got rid of Gabe Davis. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But it's crazy how much people they're getting rid of, and they haven't really signed anyone. What have they gotten? Like, they've re-signed players, but I don't think they've gotten anyone new so far. Now, the Patriots, they made a couple plays. Nothing really too crazy, I believe. They re-signed Kendrick Bourne. Honestly, think he's a pretty good receiver. I really do like his game, especially when he's healthy. This one I seen. They picked up Antonio Gibson. You know, Antonio Gibson had that 1 to 2 year span when he was going crazy. And now he was sharing touches a lot this year. I mean, the Commanders have a pretty deep running back depth. They have many men. Brian Robinson. I'm sorry, I cannot speak English. Brian Robinson. They got that other Hispanic that went crazy. I forgot his name, but if you're a Commanders fan, you know his name. So I feel like it wasn't that bad for the Commanders to get rid of him. 3 years, $11 million is actually not a bad deal for someone like Antonio Gibson. I feel like he could maybe make some nice plays for the Patriots, but they still have Ramondre Stevenson back there. So him pairing up with Ramondre Stevenson might be a pretty nice duo, if I'm being honest with y'all. I like this pickup for the Pats. And I did see this. They did get rid of Devontae Parker, which is fine, honestly. Just because as a Dolphins fan, y'all, I try to warn y'all Patriots fans, he is really injury prone. He'll give you a couple sparks, man, but that's only when he's healthy. He's one of the, honestly, it's no bias, he's one of the best, like, one-on-one jump ball players I've seen. If you see him one-on-one, bro, in the red zone, I would throw it to him majority of the times just because he can get up there and make a play, but Injuries have really hurt this man throughout his career, man. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Patriots re-signed the O-lineman 3-year, $57 million. Don't know too much about, bro. And look who's back with the Patriots, y'all. Jacoby Brissett's back on a 1-year, $8 million. Wow. Honestly, not a bad pickup either. Cause they did get rid of Mac Jones. We'll talk about that when we get to that side. But Jacoby Brissett, honestly, not a bad backup, you know, because more than likely the Patriots are going to go after a quarterback in this draft this year since they have an early pick. Hopefully they don't get a